What's up YouTube, Capital G here, looking at some new support for Spyrals coming out of Raging Tempest. And you guys remember those last two cards that we didn't actually know what they did? Yeah, we know what they do now because they have been 100% leaked. See, Konami of Europe, man, that's what you guys get. You made us wait and wait and wait, and look what happened. The Amigos beat you guys to the punch. They're all like, hey Vato, you want to know what those cards do? I got you, SA. That's my best impression of a Latino Yu-Gi-Oh player, I guess. Anyways, we got two new trap cards. I think that one of them is actually really good. I like it a lot. The other one is, it's okay. Like, I see potential in it. It's just harder for me to kind of realize the potential of the card, unlike the other one. So, all right, let's look at the two cards. Spyral Mission Recapture. This is the one that I'm kind of lukewarm on. It's a continuous trap. A lot of people are infatuated with this card. They think it's the better one of the two. It says, destroy this card during your third end phase after activation. So it's kind of like the assault mission. Let's see, once per turn, if a Spyral monster is special summoned to your field except during the damage step, you can target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase, but it cannot attack directly this turn. If one or more Spyral monsters you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead of destroying one of those Spyral monsters. All right, so the obvious is it's kind of like a brain control, basically built into a continuous trap. The thing is, everybody keeps complaining on Spyrals about them not having enough ways to special summon monsters, and this card's effect pretty much only triggers when you special summon monsters. Like, yeah, we already know about Super Agent. He's the bee's knees, he's the shit. Obviously, you can activate it on him, and I mean, I guess you can activate it on Big Red as well. Wait a minute, though. If you actually go quick fix and you machine dupe it, that's another way. You know what? On second thought, maybe there are enough ways to trigger this, but I guess the one thing that I'm not quite seeing is when you take your opponent's monster, what exactly are you supposed to do with it? I mean, Spyrals they're not extra deck based. It's not like you can just like synchro with them or you can like fusion with them or anything like that. I mean, I guess ideally you'd want to go for like a rank 4 play, but that just assumes that you're taking a level 4 monster, and I'm not ready to jump to that assumption. Now, the second effect, the banish effect, I think is awesome because if I can protect my super agent from pretty much like any means of destruction, and then my my resort is already making it so you can't target, that's gonna be a fucking hard ass Spyral super agent to kill, and I think that's pretty good. I mean, overall, I think this card is okay. Like, I don't think it's great, I don't think it's bad. I mean, if I was going to run this card, I'd run like one. I think that you don't even have to run it, to be completely honest. Like, the protection is nice, but the snatch steal effect is just kind of iffy because I really don't see what you're supposed to do with the monster if it can't attack direct. I mean, you can run over your opponent's monster with their own monster, but then you still have to kill that monster. Then the second card is Spyral Gear Handy Cable, and it is a super rare. I think it deserves to be because I think it's the better card. It says it's a normal trap. If you control a Spyral super agent, target one face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the top of the owner's deck. You can only activate one Handy Gear per turn. Excuse me, Handy Cable. I don't know why I said Handy Gear. All right, so this is basically, it's a little bit kind of like Phoenix from Wind Blast. Obviously, it doesn't require the discard, but you can only target face-up cards, which is fine because you can target pendulum cards in the pendulum zones, you can target spells and traps, you can target a monster, and not only does it protect your super agent because, you know, that monster might be trying to attack or something like that, but it's a card that gets a problem off of the field and it stacks your opponent's deck. So you should never really miss your like super agent's effects because you know what's on top of their deck. Like, I think this card combos really, really well with Spyral Tough because think about this, right? You normal summon Spyral Tough, you activate the Handy Cable, you bounce, I don't know, let's just say one of their pendulums to, or a pendulum or a monster or a field spell to the top of their deck, and then you activate Tough's effect and you know what you just sent there, so then you blow up a card on their field, and it's like, that's a really cool combo. I mean, it's easier for me to see the potential in Handy Cable because it's just a simple card. Like, it's basically a Phoenix from Wind Blast. It's just, you know, only face up monsters, or excuse me, only face up cards. So you guys let me know what you think. I think the fact that you can only activate one of them per turn is not really an issue. I mean, maybe this card is searchable. In fact, they're both searchable, so it's not like you have to run more than one of them. I mean, depending on how many toughs you want to run, I could see this being a 1 or a 2 of. I mean, I don't know. I think this card is really good. This one I'm a little lukewarm on, but I definitely see potential with this. I wish that there was a Spyral that like tributed monsters, because then I could see a little more, like a little more clearly what you're supposed to do with the monster you take from your opponent, because as of right now, I'm like, yeah, I guess I could exceed with it, or I could tribute summon for Spyral Master Plan, but that, like, you know, that would require, isn't she like level 7? That's like 2 tributes there, so I don't really know about that. So anyways, you guys let me know what you think of the 2 Spyral cards. Leave that in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already.